What up, y'all? Jay Spruill, movies, music, sports, and life. Y'all like my shirt? This is my boy. You want to go by the real name or the one from college?
Nah, I go with Jago.
It's my boy Jago Kenru. We just came from Wolverine, so this isn't a out of theater reaction because y'all will be bored with those. People already did those already. People who saw it on like Tuesday. This is a spoiler-free review, but I will warn you right now, if you don't want to be spoiled by anything, then just wait until you see the movie, because some people might still complain.
Or go to church.
So, your boy Jay Spruill, I gave it 7.5 out of 10. Jago, what did you give it?
I'm going to go with a 7.5, but I really don't think there's anything they can do to get above that.
Okay. So, a lot of people say that they don't like it when they don't feel like cameos should make the movie, like they feel like that's kind of like cheating for the cameo to be the best part of the movie. A lot of people said that about Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, that the cameos with Wanda, that kind of saved the movie. This movie, once again, I'm not spoiling anything, the cameos are incredible.
Yeah.
It's worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And even for some of the people that they used, your brain is going to be like, I didn't even think about that as a cameo. Now, the storyline itself, I don't know about you, Jago, but as the movie is going on, it's almost like you forget, like, what are they trying to do? Why do they have to do this? Like, not to use a $5 word, but convoluted.
Okay.
Like, it becomes very convoluted. That's part of the issue with this whole multiverse and timeline stuff. Like, did you like Loki? Did you watch?
I didn't watch the TV shows. I'm aware of the TVA.
Okay, so you never watched Loki season 1 or 2?
Shows. It just didn't look interesting to me.
Okay. Loki season 1 and season 2, you know the black heavyset woman?
The boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is a major figure on the Loki shows. But even the Loki shows, after a while, it's like, oh, this time branch and that time branch. It kind of becomes too much.
Okay.
How did you feel about the action? Do you feel like the action is worth the price of admission?
The action was off the chain, but
Yeah.
when they was in the yard and the cameos was fighting the enemies and all that, it got a little blurry to where you couldn't even barely see the people. The camera work got a little blurry.
So we're going to call that the Transformers effect.
Yep, there you go.
We kind of getting, and you told me this before, Marvel kind of does that too much, of just, there's a big fight going on and you can't tell what's going on.
Kind of like in the Batman movies when they rebooted it with Christian Bale and they watered it down.
Yeah.
Or G.I. Joe Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, so I agree with Jago. The action was 100% on point.
Yep.
And I'm going to flip it around. My personal opinion, I thought Deadpool got kind of annoying. Hey, I know, his nickname is Merc with the Mouth. And y'all know that, he can talk. I swear to God, like, he would not stop talking.
Penis in the gay jokes.
Yeah. Deadpool would just, he talks so much this movie, it almost kind of halfway take you out of it, because some of the stuff he says is just unnecessary, just blah, blah, blah.
You did say Wolverine up, though, nice.
I was about to say that.
Yep.
The cameo saved the movie, and Hugh Jackman, his acting is superb. Yes. Just like Deadpool is wasting screen time with everything he says is like to the point and it makes sense. You know what I mean? So I would say I definitely recommend it. And then me and him, we both say this. We made the mistake of going to see it at like 4:00 p.m.
Yeah.
We school teachers, so you know what I'm saying? It's like, school teachers like we're not used to being able to go to see a movie early during the day.
The proper geekage wasn't there.
Right.
Now, if it was 8 o'clock, they would have been geeking.
Yeah, I would say this is my recommendation. If you go to see this, make sure it's a 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, because it's not fun if people don't geek out and react to some of the stuff that we saw.
You might feed off their energy.
Yeah.
I probably would have been more excited if they was more geeked in there.
Right, yeah. But our audience, 4 o'clock, I'd say we probably only had about 20 people in there. And some of the stuff that they should have lost their mind over, they was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let Jago close it out with one final criticism that isn't a spoiler. How did you feel about what they did with the end credit compared to what Marvel usually does with end credit scenes?
Okay, I do have 2 issues. One, no continuation. Even the Joker movie, who didn't have nothing to do with the DCU, had continuation.
Right.
Because you could start the first Batman from that, was it 80s and 90s?
Yeah, 89.
You could have started the first Batman with that, or you could have started a new Batman. No continuation. And maybe I expected more realism in the Unreal movie. You just can't have a mega level mutants just dropping like flies. You touch them, they fall over. I expected more of a fight.
Hey, you heard it, man. So, like I said, we gave a little bit of spoilers without being specific about the spoilers was. But like I said, to be disappointed with something and it still got a 7.5 out of 10, that lets you know how entertaining it is.
You
like
think Marvel needs to stop?
That was something else he said. He said Marvel needs to stop. I'm not gonna say Marvel needs to stop, but I'm just kill something right here.
Okay.
All this talk about this is the movie that cleans up the MCU and sets the MCU back right how it's supposed to be. Man, that's hogwash. I'm gonna use an old white British term, hogwash. You know what I'm saying? This movie does nothing to make me say, oh, I think the MCU got it right. Because like Jago said, every end credit scene for Marvel usually connects to something to give you an idea, this is where they're going next, this is what they're going to do. This didn't do that. So, Marvel, you're still on the clock. You know, I just got my wrist up like I got a watch on. I left my watch at home. You still on the clock. Because
Black Panther 2?
Was this better than Black Panther 2?
Because Black Panther 2 was the last movie we said was okay, as far as Marvel concerned. That's the last decent one they put out.
I don't think this was better than Black Panther 2. And, hey, a lot of y'all don't like Wakanda Forever.
The action might be better.
I thought Namor was one of the coldest villains they ever showed on screen.
Yep.
You know, and then, what's our guy named? Dr. Umar Johnson. I did not take my children to see the Black Panther get beat by underwater Puerto Ricans. Let me repeat myself. I did not take my children and my family to see Black Panther get rocked by underwater Puerto Ricans.
But that's the realness we was talking about, though.
Yeah.
Some unreal realism.
Dude, Wakanda Forever was cold, dude. Especially, it had stakes. Mm-hmm. You know, we lost Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
She kicked Okoye out of the Damara Laje.
Yeah.
And she was crying, saying, "No, mama." Dude, and what they did with that movie, considering that Chadwick passed away, I don't think you could have did much better having to completely change your story. So, no, to me, it wasn't better than Black Panther Part 2, but I'm a little bit biased because I'm black. I went to a black college, and so did Chadwick Boseman, and I love that dude.
I can end it by saying it made sense. Everything, most of it made sense. It just didn't click.
Yeah, Marvel still got some work to do. Okay, maybe we can end it with this because we almost up to 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. If this was not the movie to get the MCU back on track, which one will be? Which one do you have hope that can get it right? At this point, I'm thinking the next Avengers they do is the only one I can see getting things right.
So here's the question: is this the summer blockbuster so far? I only saw two movies this summer: Bad Boys and this.
Yeah, this is easily. Yeah, this is gonna make all kind of money. all
Okay,
kind
I
of
only
money.
seen this in another
Yeah.
movie. So I guess I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the blockbuster.
Yeah.
Despite the criticisms.
Right. So Avengers Part 5. Avengers 5 at this point is the only movie I can see making things right. But Marvel, you're still looking a little bit shaky.